Hello, and thanks for watching Focus, a show that focuses on community, unity, and service, featuring nonprofits and community heroes. I'm Chris Giard. October is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Our next featured nonprofit is Susan G. Komen, a national charitable organization whose mission is to save lives by meeting the most critical needs of our communities and investing in breakthrough research to prevent and cure breast cancer. My guest is Meg Staubley, the development manager for the Connecticut chapter of Susan G. Komen. Welcome to the show, Meg.
Hi, Chris. Thanks so much for having me today. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. So first, let's start off by telling our audience a little bit of the background info on the organization, as well as its role and impact on our community.
Absolutely. So Susan G. Komen is the world's leading nonprofit breast cancer organization. Komen advocates for patients, research, improves access quality to high quality care for patients, direct patient support, and empowers people with trustworthy information about breast cancer. We are the largest nonprofit funder of breast cancer research in the United States outside of the federal government, and we have a presence in communities throughout the country. And to meet the current and evolving needs of those affected by breast cancer nationwide, Komen provides direct support to patients, survivors, and their families through a number of Komen-led services.
So typically people who get involved with organizations have some kind of personal connection. What was the reason that you got involved in this organization?
I know too many people that have been diagnosed with breast cancer, that are living with metastatic breast cancer, and that have passed. Every year, 2 or 3 of my friends hear those 4 dreaded words: you have breast cancer. And it's something that has not personally impacted myself, but 2 of my closest friends, one is living with metastatic breast cancer. She's doing exceptionally well. Right. But I do that for them. And my grandmother was also a breast cancer survivor. So it's very near and dear to my heart.
So for the Connecticut chapter, how many people in our communities here in the state does Susan G. Komen help out?
So the unique thing about Susan G. Komen is we are now one Komen.
Oh, okay.
We service, so I am located here in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
I handle all of the Connecticut fundraising, but I'm also part of our Northeast team where we handle fundraising throughout the Northeast. So that goes from Washington, D.C. all the way up to New York State and over to Maine.
Oh, great.
We are able, by doing this one Komen, we are able to service many more people. Our funds are spread out, but we are touching many more lives this way.
Great. Obviously, fundraising is a huge part of any nonprofit charitable organization, and the pandemic has affected everybody in a different way. What are some of the challenges that Susan G. Komen faced during the pandemic for fundraising? And then segue into this year's More Than Pink Walk, please.
Sure, absolutely. So we have seen unprecedented challenges in the nonprofit world. And with breast cancer, it was really a challenge to see that people were still getting screened or to get to the doctor. Some have lost their jobs, now they're uninsured and face new financial challenges. And these delays serve as barriers to people getting the care they need. Demand for Komen services is at an all-time high. For example, we have increased year over year. More people are calling Komen's breast care helpline in need of emotional and financial support and help navigating their diagnosis and treatment. So we, on average, now, since the pandemic, get 1,200 calls a day to our national hotline. So it's significant.
That is.
So fundraising has changed significantly too. Last year, of course, most in-person events were canceled. So we went virtual and we weren't too sure how successful our fundraising would be. We didn't skip a beat. People were extremely generous. We made the decision a few months ago that we were going virtual again this year. It's a decision that we needed to make because we have so many survivors and those living with metastatic breast cancer at our events. So we really wanted to be sensitive to that. And then also for the city of Hartford, where we host our event at Bushnell Park, you need to pull a permit sometimes a year in advance.
Right.
So, and we didn't want to incur, it's quite expensive to host an event. So we didn't want to incur that expense without knowing. And you know what, with the Delta variant, I'm glad that we didn't, because now more and more events are going back to virtual. So that being said, we are virtual. Our event is on Saturday, October 23rd. It is the More Than Pink Walk here in Connecticut. We are also hosting the event in Massachusetts and Vermont on the same day. You can register for the walk. It is free. We're asking people they can walk where they are, or we've also identified 4 parks within Connecticut if people want to gather with their families and go to a park. So we have Elizabeth Park in West Hartford, Hemanassett State Park in Madison, Sherwood Island State Forest in Westport, and Avery Point in Groton. So those are suggested.
You've kind of got different areas of the state selectively, which kind of spread it out, which is really smart.
Exactly. And we've also found going virtual, we're able to attract people that we might not have had a chance to collaborate with. So Fairfield County is one of those sections of Connecticut that we really didn't have a footprint in. And now we have several teams that are registered from Fairfield, Connecticut, or Fairfield County, and will be walking at Sherwood Island with their small groups on Saturday, the 23rd. So we have lots of online events. Our Power of One week leads up to the walk. We have a surprise by Hoda Kotb, we're really excited about. And 9 a.m. on Saturday, October 23rd is when we have our opening ceremony and the walk kicks off. However, people don't have to walk at 9 o'clock. They can walk whenever they want.
So if somebody is going to attend one of those, for what can they expect on event day? I mean, obviously that surprise you referred to is, so do you still have like a screen where people can see other thing that's going on?
No, we're not doing that at all. So we're asking everyone to download the Walk app on their phone, and that is found on our website, KomenNewEngland.org, and they can watch the opening ceremony on the app, Facebook, or YouTube. And it's only about a 10-15 minute opening ceremony, and they can actually access that at any time throughout the day to watch it. So yeah.
Well, one of the things here at Focus, we like to encourage volunteerism. And I'm wondering, what are some of the ways people get involved? Obviously, getting registered and walking is one thing, but what if they want to volunteer and help out?
We have a great volunteer opportunity for people this year. Komen is one of the charitable partners for the Hartford Marathon. And we do need to fill volunteer positions on Marathon Day, which is next Saturday. All the positions are in the morning. So if anyone wants to volunteer for Komen, this is a perfect opportunity. At this time, because we are virtual, we don't need any volunteers on site. So we are steering people to our Hartford Marathon team.
Great. Typically, I like to wrap up conversations with what we've just been through for the past year plus now. Ask the guest, what are you thankful for more now than ever? And it could be personal or from your organizational standpoint too.
Personally, I'm very thankful that my children are back in school. They go to college. So it was really challenging last year. My youngest was a freshman and he just had a horrible experience. And my oldest is a senior. So he is taking one more semester. He finishes at the end of the semester, but I'm also thankful for the tremendous support that our participants and constituents and sponsors of Komen, they really stuck through a terrible year. We all felt it, but we really, like I said, we didn't skip a beat. I'm just so grateful that so many people are passionate about Komen and want to see an end to breast cancer.
So what is the best way people can find you on in the internet, whether it be website or social media handles, if you want to announce them before we let you go?
Sure, sure. Feel free to email me. It's mstaubley, Staubley, @komen.org, or you can go to our website, komennewengland.org. And then also you can follow us on Facebook.
Great. Well, Meg Staubley, the development manager for Connecticut, is Susan G. Komen. Thank you so much for being a guest on Focus.
Thank you for having me, Chris. Take care.